People like this guy, Conservative politician Justin Barrett. He's the leader of Ireland's National Party and founder of the controversial Abortion Never campaign.
How it became a women's rights issue is beyond my understanding. Pure bloodlust. Abhorrent. Murderous lunatics. Disgusting. They are baby killers.
Now that might sound like an extreme position, but Barrett just represents the abortion laws that are in Ireland's constitution. I had to talk to this fucking guy.
A few days ago I released a critique of the National Party, followed by a sincere and thoughtful action plan that would transform it into an effective party. Within the first 12 hours, the comments were reasonable and measured, still ridiculous, with most of them beginning their statements with, "You have a point, but my party." Idiotic, but at least sincere. After the 12-hour mark, they just turned into bile and ad hominems. After a while of playing the pariah for these guys, I've learned the routine. It takes a few hours for one of them to pick up on my video and report back to the cabal of wankers. Since nothing of substance is ever posted in the comments section and these guys seem to love it so much, I'm keeping them closed from here on out. See guys, this is how trolls work. We identify your vulnerable spots and your comforts, and we attack them. One of the most vulnerable spots today is Justin Barrett and the National Party as a whole. Not because they're good at the job or anything, but simply because my party. The same protective tactics are employed when I criticise the NP as when I criticise the alt-right and Identity Ireland. You have a point, but don't criticise the only thing we have. Both of those are now dead, with no help from myself, and were catastrophic PR failures. On their way out the door, they even wasted a whole year of our time campaigning for a lesser of two evils globalist in a foreign office, which did nothing to benefit our own nation. In an ideal world, I'd have had the heart and the time to continue shooting pygmy darts to hasten their demise and mitigate their damage. I won't make that mistake with the NP, which has shown itself to be 10 times more destructive than its predecessors. Justin Barrett's appearance on Comedy Central's The Jim Jeffries Show was yet another unforgivable blunder or a very well executed conspiracy. The segment of the show was clearly aimed directly at the Irish population, given how much it resembles the RTE-style 10-minute storyline comedy show popularised in the 90s. It weaved a convenient little story loaded with shame and guilt, and you know how much we Irish love our stories and our guilt. It gave fair airtime to the repeal campaign and then turned the no campaign into a joke, not honestly showcasing the position at all. The sheeple who saw this, at least going by the YouTube comments section, had absolutely no problem with the pronounced bias, and as a result, swallowed all the subtext like a big juicy load and said thanks. What's the subtext? That Justin Barrett, and by extension the No campaign, has only hyperbolic sound bites and, oh dear, nationalist politics is comprised of lunatics. How Justin Barrett ever thought that he'd get a fair shake from Comedy Central, an unashamedly liberal outlet, is beyond my understanding. See what I did there? Can we please get beyond the 1,000-year-old Irishism that compels us to cling to a movement or party because it's the closest thing going? I know perfect is the enemy of good, but this is abominable. These people either don't know what they're doing, or they know exactly what they're doing and actually working against us. Time to clear the road for real alternatives to emerge, for honest and intelligent Irishmen to take the lead. Real statesmen who don't waltz into clever traps by basing their strategy on whatever's in the fucking news cycle.